Oh, my good Lord.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Seminoles will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Miami's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This rivalry is one of the most storied, at least in the modern generation of college football, but last year sort of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth in Tallahassee as it just never was competitive.
It was a dominant win by the Canes. I mean, they had 445 yards. Florida State had 248. Like, this was a beatdown. You could clearly see the balance with Miami's offense. Running the football for over 200, throwing for over 200. They did what they wanted at will.
I think that's the thing. You know, everybody went into that one expected to see Cam Ward just light it up. Very pedestrian day for the Hurricanes. Throwing it, you're right, David. It was the Oregon State transfer, Damian Martinez, that went to work on the ground. They were more physical. It's exactly what Mario Cristobal wants this football team to be. Can Florida State match that physicality today in the trenches?
They'll try to power their way ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early.
He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both teams.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State and Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage and the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Handoff from the gun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Noles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Castellanos. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
In the red area, it's Fletcher. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And that did... work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's caught. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with the big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's back. Swings it out to the flat. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Bauman. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bauman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity create some momentum, cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Time dwindling. As they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's back. Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running to Green. Runs through the tackle. Snowed under by the defense.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Noles headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Is working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the catch. It's Copeland. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grant behind the line. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Scanning the field, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To grab. Pulled down for the tackle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. And the Hurricanes are on the move. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's back. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Running through contact. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Trying to bull his way in. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. This quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Back to throw, it's back. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
They'll try to run it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He'll keep it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Seminoles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's White. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside.
He's going for a big play downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can.
There he goes. Hard-hitting tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down, and shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Canes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Fires on the move. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on first down. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go to work in the air on second down, finding an escape route. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
He's got it. First down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Speeding down the left side. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Miami. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's caught. It's White. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
At the 17-yard line.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webster. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.